Greetings, church family. Pastor Jeff here, as you obviously know. This is your first video correspondence from your pastor in 11 years. So I guess we could say we're catching up with the technological age. So I hope you enjoy it. What I'd like to do is take a few minutes just to share with you some ideas that the elders have been contemplating, that the elders have been praying about and tossing around, and we need your consideration of it as well. So I'd like to share some things with you right now. This is the first of 4 messages, or first of 4 little video presentations I'd like to give to you. And in this one, I would like to share with you that the last few years, we have seriously been considering a lot of the statistics that are coming out across the United States that say that 70 to 80% of all the teens that are raised in Christian homes and attend church and profess Christianity lose that, or they leave Christianity by the end of their first year in college. 3 out of 4, that's the statistics for the United States, 3 out of 4 leave Christianity after their first year of college. And we're not exempt from that. As a church, we have struggled with that as well. So we have people who have not followed through with the faith. They've left the church. They have left Christianity. And we also have people who themselves have gone into ministry, and for whatever reason, beyond our control, God has taken some of them and he's put them in other churches, and they're serving in ministry there, but they're not serving with us. And we rejoice in that. It's nice to know that we have sent people abroad or sent people in different areas to do that. And I have to say, I believe that our church has a lot of health. I believe that God has brought us wonderful people. I love you, and the diversity that we have in our church, I really enjoy that as well. And I feel that it does make for a healthy mix. Yet I have to emphasize that I don't want us to age out. That is, as I preached in a message not long ago, there comes a time when, as a church, as the leaders of the church, we have to hand off the baton of ministry to the next generation, because that next generation is going to be the leaders of tomorrow. That was part of what made us as a board of elders. That's part of what influenced us to adopt the theme that we have for this year, which is intentional cross-generational integration, where we're plugging in, we're trying to get people of all the generations to intermix, but especially the younger people, because we want to train them to be the disciple makers that they need to be in order to carry on the ministry of the church into the future. We took an honest look at our full-time staff that we have right now, that is Randy and myself. And Randy is 42 and I'm 60. And the reality is that although we believe we have gifts that are good for the church and helpful for the church, we also believe there's a sense in which we lack some gifts that would be best for reaching out to and discipling the younger generation. For over a year now, the elders have been exploring options in regard to how we could carry this out, because it is very much something that God laid on our hearts. And so the first thing we thought was to bring another staff person on to the church staff, but the cost of that was prohibitive. And then we went over to Biblical Seminary and we inquired there, and for some reason God just shut the door real quick in terms of having an intern come from there and work in the church as well. And then in June, without even really pursuing it or without even really going after it, it was brought to our attention that there was an organization called CCO, Coalition for Christian Outreach. So we started to investigate. We looked into it because Coalition for Christian Outreach is a non-denominational organization that trains adults, usually between the ages of 25 and 35, to do ministry and evangelism and discipleship on college campuses. But it's also an organization that understands the priority and the value and the necessity of involving the local church in that. In fact, doing that outreach through the local church. So in August and in December, the Board of Elders met with the leader, the local representative, the regional coordinator of the Coalition for Christian Outreach. His name is Elliot. And we also attended, myself and 3 other elders and their wives attended in October a conference or a meeting that was put out in downtown Philadelphia that introduced people to CCO and what they're all about and how they do their work, and gave us an ability to see a lot of the people, a lot of the staff, and interact with them. And we were very encouraged by the time that we had with them. Then after much prayer, and after our second meeting with Elliot, which was just December 8th at our elders meeting, we all felt, both he and we as a board of elders felt that this would be a good mix for us as a church to be able to start a ministry that would reach out to college age people and evangelize and disciple them with us as a church in reaching out as a part of our ministry to the local college campus. So we've decided as a board of elders we would like to encourage you to consider us partnering with the Coalition for Christian Outreach in reaching out to the younger generation that is right here in our backyard. Thank you. This is the first of 4 that you will receive, and I want to encourage you to listen to each one as I explain the whole process or what we're planning to do through them. Thank you for your time.